Hey everybody, my name is Sparky Parker, and today I'm going to show you some country lead guitar licks that I've learned over the years, and I continue to use these licks on a regular basis. And we're going to be in the key of G, but you can always move these licks to different keys, up or down depending on the key. I can talk about a little bit of the theory, the basic theory behind these licks later on in the video, but first let's go over the licks themselves. And if you want the tablature on any of these licks, they will be on my Patreon page. Okay, let's start with lick number 1. This is probably the most cliche of all country licks, but it's super useful. I use it all the time. Start right here on the 4th fret and the 3rd fret. 4th fret's on the G string, 3rd fret is on the E string. We're going to keep going on those same strings, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, 7 and 7, but we're going to slide into it. So I can move that to any chord. So if, let's say I'm on a C chord up here, you basically move that lick to wherever your E-shaped bar chord would fall. So let's say I'm on the D chord, it would be up here. I would just add that lick right here on the 10th fret. Okay, that's lick number 1. Let's do lick number 2. So it's the same style as lick number 1, but in a different position. Here we go. So we're going on the 8th fret and the 7th fret. 8th fret would be the B string, 7th fret on the E string. Then we're going 10 and 8. Then we're going 11, 9. And then we're sliding into the last one, 12 and 10. One more time. So you can move that to any chord that you want to. Let's say I am on the D chord. I would start that lick right here. And then if I follow that up with the G chord, I would start it here. Alright, that was lick number 2. Let's do lick number 3. Alright, so what we start with is a bend on the 2nd fret of the G string, a whole step bend. Now while we're holding that bend, we're going to hit the B string on the 3rd fret. Keep holding that bend. We're going to play the G string again while it's bent up like that. Then we're going to go to the 1st fret of the B string. Keep holding that bend. Now we're going to let that bend go. Play the G string as we let it go. Okay, so that's the beginning of it. Then we're going to go open G string, 2nd fret on the D string. We're going to pull off on that 2nd fret to the 0. Okay, and then we're going to play the G string open. Alright, one more time. Alright, it's pretty important to hold that bend and let it ring out the whole time while you play the other notes on the B string. Okay, let's go to lick number 4. So I like to add this lick into the beginning of licks and sometimes the end of licks. Okay, so we're going to bend the B string at the 6th fret a whole step. While we hold that bend, we're going to hit the 1st string, 7th fret, and then we play the B string again and let it fall. So I'm holding that bend, playing the E string and then playing the B string again, let it fall. Alrighty, so you can move that in different keys as well. So let's say if I'm in the key of C, I would find it right here at the 11th fret and 12th fret. Alright. Okay, that was lick number 4. Let's go to lick number 5. So this lick has a similar sound, except we're not using a bend, we're using a slide instead. Alright, so what we're going to do is slide the 6th fret to the 8th fret on the B string. Then on the 1st string, we're going to hit the 7th fret, let them ring out together. Then we're going to play them together and slide them both down 2 frets. Okay, that was lick number 5. Let's go to lick number 6. Alright, so we're going to start with the bend on the 10th fret of the B string. That's a whole step bend. Then we're going to hit the 1st string at the 12th fret while we hold the bend. Then we're going to play that B string while it's bent. Then we hit the 10th fret of the E string. Then we're going to play the B string again and drop the bend. Oops. Alright, after we let it bend down, then we're going to the 8th fret of the B string. Oh, sorry. Alright, that was lick number 6. Let's go to lick number 7. Alright, so we start on the G. That's the E string on the 3rd fret. Then we're going to slide from 1 or hammer on from 1 to 2 on the A string. Or either way. Then we're going to the D string. We're going to play open, and then we're going to play 2nd fret. Then we're going to pull off. So we got a 2 to a 0 pull off, and then play the G string open. Alright, that's lick number 7. Let's go to lick number 8, which is, you could use it as a continuation of lick number 7 and put them together. Here is lick number 8. Alright, so we're going to slide from 3 to 4 on the G string. Then we're going to play the B string 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Then we're going to pull off from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret. And then we're going to play the E string on the 3rd fret. So let's play it all. So if I play lick number 7 and lick number 8 together, that would be like this. Okay, that was lick number 7 and 8. Let's go to lick number 9, which is a similar lick, but we're in a different position. So we're going to start on the 5th fret, D string, go to the 7th fret, same string, slide it up 2 frets. So I got 5, 7, slide to 9. Then we're going to the G string, play the 7th fret, play the 9th fret. We're going to pull off that 9 to a 7. So that's, and then after that we're going to play the 8th fret of the B string. Alright, so that is. Okay, that brings us into lick number 10, which can be a continuation of lick number 9. So we're going to go from the 10th fret of the B string, slide it up to the 12th. Then we're going to play the 10th fret E string and the 12th fret. Alright, then we're going to pull off that 12th fret to the 10. And then we're going to hit the 15th fret E string. That brings us to our root note, G. Alright, let's do it again. That would be 10th fret to 12. 10, 12, pull off to 10, 15. Alright, so if we combine lick number 9 and 10, it would be like this. Okay, let's briefly talk about the theory of these country style licks. Now, when you're playing country, basically you're playing the major scale with the exception of the 7th. You would make the 7th a flatted 7th. So if you know what I'm talking about here, in the key of G, your 7th would be an F sharp, but in this case we're doing a flatted 7th, it would be an F. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, we're going to have a G, we're going to have an A, we're going to have a B, that's 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have a 4th, which is our C, our 5th, which is a D, our 6th, which is an E, and here's our flatted 7th that I'm talking about, would be an F. Normally in a major scale you would have a regular 7th, which would be an F sharp. But we got an F, flatted 7th, and we're back to our root note, G. So that's like this. Okay, this is also known as the Mixolydian mode. Okay? If you keep going, so that's basically what we're doing here. Another little thing to think about is usually on the country sound, you're going from a minor third to the major third. That would sound like this. Right, we saw that in lick number 7. It just has a country twang to it. I could do it again in a higher octave. It would be like this. Alright, so that country sound is going to have the hammer on or a slide to the major third from the flatted third. Alright, another thing to think about is the gear that you're using and the tone that you have coming from your guitar. So I like a Telecaster, and I'm playing through a Princeton reverb amp today. You kind of want a tube amp sound if you're playing country, and you want to stay on kind of a clean tone. You don't want too much heavy metal overdrive to get that classic country sound. And I like a little bit of reverb. And you want to typically play on your bridge pickup. That to me has the coolest country sound. One more thing to think about is you can mix in some finger plucking with your picking. So I like to kind of have these two fingers ready and willing to play a little bit of finger picking stuff along with my downstrokes and upstrokes with my pick. So that'd be like this. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Please share with your friends. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like the video And I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep these videos coming. And also do check out my website and my Patreon page. And I'll link all that stuff in the description. And have a great day. I'll see you later. See you next time. Bye.